So, hi, will you tell us your name?
My name's Adam Fluke. Yes, my mom lives right across from us. My mom and my dad live on the other side from us. It's kind of a family thing right now, and so far things are good. Me and my wife were talking one day about how we can change our lives and how we could eat better. And it's pretty expensive to go to the store and buy organic stuff, so we figured let's start making our own compost and getting something going for ourselves. So we started. We bought a metal trash can, started throwing our compost and stuff and soil in there and started mixing it, and then we got full, of course, so we had to figure out, well, what are we going to do next? So I went and I bought some wood. I don't know if you can see back there, that big box. It was actually about this much taller, and we just started filling it up with soil and vegetable compost and whatnot over the winter. And when the summer come around, we made a few more boxes and took that soil from there. Yes, this is my wife, Alicia.
Hi.
Hello.
She's our inspiration to the garden and getting it started in the beginning.
Yeah.
He was.
Lady with the green thumb here.
Had you gardened before?
I never gardened before. I grew up in Hawaii. I was born in Hawaii. I was raised there for a few years. My mother, we lived here in New Mexico in my adolescence, and she did some gardening. She was able to get some really nice tomatoes and some watermelons and cucumbers and things in my youth. And basically the whole inspiration for gardening really came from just the concept of we don't have a garbage disposal in our apartment. And so I started trying to incorporate a healthier diet in our home, and we were buying a lot more fruits and vegetables, and they were going bad faster than we could get to them. And so we were having these abundance of rotting vegetables and fruits, and I felt really bad always throwing them in the trash. And so we kind of just started questioning, how to compost. And so I got a book from the library. I looked into organic composting and just kind of went from there, and we started composting. And then once we had so much compost built up, we thought, well, what are we going to do with this now? And so we kind of just started by composting soil and vegetables into the large box that we have, and just kind of weren't really sure what to do with it. So over a year we kept composting, adding soil, and as we got a lot of soil and compost going, we thought, well, now what do we do? And so we thought, well, let's make a garden. And so we cut this box in half, and the neighbors took some of the wood and built 2 portions for themselves because they were very interested in what we had going on with ourselves. And so we were really happy to share, and we said, hey, this is our first time and we're not sure what we're doing, so let's do it together. And so they were real thrilled, and so we divided the boxes evenly, and we shared the large one, and we just kind of separated it in the middle, and just kind of went crazy this year and just planted a bunch of seeds. Tons and tons.
My name's Laura. I've lived here for 7 years now. What we have going on here is a small community garden. We each have our own plot, and then we share this plot back here. Let me see, we're growing everything from squashes to tomatoes, pumpkins, greens, peppers, jalapenos, and cucumbers, stuff like that, watermelon. And then the marigold is to keep pests away, because I'm trying to keep it as organic as possible. It's healthier, and it really makes you feel good to know that, you've planted something and you watch it grow and then you eat it. And it's actually really good for children too, because a lot of children are squeamish about eating vegetables, and this is a good way to introduce them to not only growing your own vegetables, but eating them and liking them and enjoying what you're doing in the process.
And has your eating changed since you've had the garden?
Definitely. I eat more greens, which every doctor says you should, and so that's good. And I eat a lot more squash and just whatever we can. It's nice.
Nice. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
In English, it's called lamb's quarters. It's a wild spinach, I guess. It's delicious.
How do you cook it?
Ways. The traditional way with the way my mother used to do it is with whole pinto beans, crumbled bacon, chile piquin, red chile piquin, and quelites. It's delicious.
And which are the quelites?
This one.
Oh yeah.
In English, it's called.
Yeah. Did you grow up gardening yourself?
Oh yeah.
Here in Albuquerque?
12 kids. No, in Colorado. But we had 12 kids, so we had a garden. Other people had lawns. We had gardens. I still love it. Some of my friends say, oh, why do you want to do that, man? I'd had to do that growing up. I loved it then, and I still do.